So our canopies are designed to be installed over a door, and really it's to shield your personnel from the elements while they're messing with their keys, or to give a little bit extra light as the entryway into the door or for the egress. So our standard canopy is built out of 24 gauge gabled material. It has great rust protection. And there's two main components to the canopy. There's the outer perimeter, which is called the fascia, and then there's the panels that run in between those called the soffit panels. Our canopy has a flat top, and so it's meant to catch that water and drain either towards the rear or towards the front. You can have different color options between the fascia and the soffit as well. So if you want your fascia to match your trim color and your soffits to match your wall panel colors, that's an option. So the first thing you have to determine is, what size canopy do I need? There's two main components. There's the width and the projection. So for a single door, what you'll need is a 4'6" wide. If you have a double door entryway, then you'll need a 7'6" wide canopy, all the way up to 10 foot wide for a single unit. But the nice thing about our canopies is they can be molded together and spliced into a continuous run. And then your projection is up to you, 3 foot, 4 foot, or 5 foot projection. 4 foot is typically our most popular. The number of pipe hangers that are going to be attached to your canopy and to your building's wall is going to be dependent on the size. Smaller canopies might only require 2 to meet your loading requirements, but larger canopies might need up to 4. So there's two main installation methods for our canopy. One's a metal wall install and one's a masonry wall install. Most popular would be metal, but let me start with masonry first because it's a little bit easier. So depending on what type of brick or stone or stucco that you're installing into will depend on what anchors you use, but it's as simple as hanging a photo on a wall where you're just going to drill your hanger into whatever your building material is. When it comes to a metal install, that's by far our most popular. That's where we cut our teeth in the metal building industry. That's our bread and butter. And what we do is we send out the pipes, the hardware, and the telescopic channels that will help you install that canopy. And that's really the bones of the canopy. Those telescopic channels line up with our pipes, and the pipes attach to a 16 gauge gabled piece called a Z-bar that's in between the soffit panels inside the canopy, and that provides the structural support that you'll need to get your wind and snow load rating. So we have wind ratings and snow ratings for our canopies. However, they're completely dependent on the width and projection that's chosen for your particular project. And really the biggest thing to keep in mind is what your particular either municipality or what your job site requirements call for. We have another line of canopies that have an integral light already pre-installed. And we really tried to make it as easy for the contractor as possible, where the canopy is ready to install and all the electrical wiring has been pre-done, so the fixture doesn't need to be messed with. All the electrical contractor has to do is wire up at a separate junction box how they want to run power to that particular canopy. For areas of the country that experience a lot of heavy snow, we have an ice shield canopy as well. It's a little bit different than our standard canopy offering because it has a 4-on-12 gable, but that will really help shed that ice and protect your personnel from dangerous eve ice shears. All of that can be found on our website at mpvent.com.